right? When you say, listen, okay, I realize that the world is absolutely out of its mind. It doesn't take a lot to, you're just a little bit of experience in the world, you realize it's going nowhere quickly. And so then you say, okay, so what's the truth? So now you've opened yourself up to point of truth. And that's like the Magen David, that's the triangle below. You are now open to above. Because when a person is full of themselves, they're not open. I know the truth. If I come to you and you're a teenager, you think you know everything. But Mark Twain said that when I was young, I forgot the exact line. I thought I knew everything. Then whenever I became 20, I was amazed how much my father learned in a couple of years. So when you become open to knowledge, they say when the student is ready, the master appears. And that's the other side of the Magen David. That is when Hashem comes down to us. Right? So now the important thing to remember is that three things are happening here. Hashem gives us the space to be us. Also, Hashem comes to us in our reality in a sweet way. He's not going to force you. Free choice. He's going to give you advice. Now, if you take the advice, let's say you go to, a doctor. You say, doctor, I'm feeling terrible. He says, I got a solution. Eat carrots. Your eyes will get better. So, he's not forcing you to eat the carrots. In fact, most people are pretty stupid. They don't listen to the doctors. That's what the doctors will tell you. But if he's smart and he eats the carrots, he'll get better. So the same thing is Hashem's telling you what to do. You're going to listen, you'll be blessed. That's what this week's Torah portion says. See, I'm putting before you the blessing and the curse. The blessing is if you listen to me. And the Shela Hakodesh, is buried in Tiberias, says the blessings of the Torah, they're not like, oh, you did a good thing, let me give you a cupcake. No. I'm telling you now that this thing is a good idea. You did the good idea. The consequence of listening to a good idea is having the good result. Okay, I don't want to keep your hands for too long. So the bottom line is that then a third thing happens, and that is where the two become one. In other words, you begin to have a sense. When two people live together for a long time, they know each other. They can think in similar ways. It says after 40 years, your mind becomes like the mind, you get the mind of the Rebbe. You could think in a certain way. Somebody once told the Rebbe, you wanted to always have the Rebbe's advice. The Rebbe said, learn Gemara. You'll be able to see the world the way I see it. So the point is that the more connection, the more you listen to Hashem, the more you experience it, the more you become it. And now you always have these three things. You always have you and the missions you have to do. You always have the advice, but you also have the point where the two are one. L'chaim v'levracha.